Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Hill. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack when it's brought down after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. And the quarterback dropping back. Accurate throw, catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. He's just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The Flames will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. This to his left and makes the completion. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. A running play called on fourth down. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Flames line up on 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Hill. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And we're able to get him down. That game sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the 1st down.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The 4th down completion to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
It's a quick spin move. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Flames begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. He's stopped and he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Missed his receiver on the left sideline. Incomplete. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And when that missed, the score will stay right where it is. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Launching it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Flames move into the red zone. They'll run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The Flames come to the line to run the hurry-up. Running play called on third and short. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Flames will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. He's wrapped up.
Play ball. Ain't gonna be easy.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. That puts them on top in the second half. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game. This guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the second and third level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Green Wave. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. Reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Handoff running right. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen.
Come on, man. Stop being sweet. Fucking championship game, you over here chewing clock, nigga. Fucking soup that shit up, nigga.
Making an impact play there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Liberty. And the defense joins the party with a pick-6.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense.
I knew that shit was about to happen, bro. It was on the ball. So stupid.
They take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
Corner backed off and everything. All of a sudden, he gets super speed to the ball. Fuck out of here.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Flames come into the final minute of play just looking to run the clock out. They'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there.
Oh, it's my word, bro. Straight hoes. Let's play like straight hoes, man. GG. The fuck?
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked